So tax season is a dangerous time for identity theft. This is Dave at AFX Search, licensed private investigators. Identity theft can hit any time, but fraudsters use tax season as a critical time to try to gain access to your identity and, more importantly, to your tax return. And there's a lot of reasons why this might be the case. Your tax return is a treasure trove of personal information, your income, your social security number, your address, even things like dependents. A lot of financial information exists on that. And if you have schedules and other attachments to that return, you may have your pay stubs, you may have even loan documentation. It's a great way to get a full picture of your financial identity, which can be used to develop other loans. A troubling fraud is return fraud, where if somebody is going to take your tax return and file one in advance of you to get your refund, that's actually stealing your identity and stealing your money. And what they can do is they can fill out a return with fraudulent information showing you made less income than you did and showing that you had more withholdings than you did to get maybe earned income credits, other types of credits. So they actually get a big fat refund check, more than you would have gotten. But now when you send your return in, it's going to be flagged because the return has already been sent in. Making this worse is that this year the government has announced that because of budget cuts, their department, which is tasked in identifying fraudulent returns, has been cut dramatically. In fact, it's the division of the Department of Treasury, the IRS, that has been cut the most. So identifying fraudulent returns is going to be a lower priority this year versus other years, simply because of budget cuts at the IRS. In addition to that, they have less staff on hand to begin with. So if there is a problem with your return, waiting for a phone call back or reaching a rep to be able to help you out is going to be more difficult no matter what the subject is. So protect your tax return information very carefully. Make sure that all of your mailboxes are secure. Your physical mailboxes at your house where you get your blank return. Your email boxes are secure. You may send and receive tax documents from your accountant or from your employer. Make sure that's secure. And look for changes in your address. If you see a change of address accidentally or any other anomaly in the activity with your tax returns or your W-2s from your employer, make sure you flag that and look into why that might have been the case. Last tip to make sure that you lower the chances of a fraudulent return. File your taxes early. The first return that gets in is going to be more likely to fly through. If you get your tax return, your genuine, legitimate tax return in fast, any fraudulent return that hits later is more likely to be flagged for fraud. So do your returns early, get it sent in. If you're getting a refund, it's going to be great because you get your money faster. But do your return early. That'll keep your information from becoming vulnerable to a secondary fraudulent return. If you have questions about investigations of personal information or any other private investigative services, you can reach us at our website at afxsearch.com.